Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be doing this video today. If you guys are new here, I'm Ashley Fisher and thank you for watching. So today I'm going to be doing a soft glam Valentine's Day look, mostly just because Valentine's Day is coming up and I know that my previous look was a really intense, crazy fun look that you guys can just try to do for fun, but I really want to do something that would be a little bit more realistic, something that more people could definitely use, and it's going to be more likely that you guys will probably have those things. So, first thing I'm going to do, of course, is brows. I always start off using brows, but yeah, so I hope you guys are ready to slay today. I hope everybody is having a fantastic weekend, week, whenever it is that you're watching this. I hope you're having a fantastic day. So yeah, so I'm gonna get started and I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit so that way you have a little bit more up closeness of the face so you can see a little bit better of what we're gonna be doing today. And as you can tell, I do have a new backdrop, finally! I've been literally using a fuzzy, sparkly blanket that I got from Marshall's as a backdrop, and I finally went to Joann's and actually got, some material, so I'm still in the process of getting the proper setup that I want just because your girl is broke. So slowly but surely we will get to the proper setup that I want, but I'm right now working with what I have, and the lighting is definitely a little harsh than it should be. That's just because I have one ring light and I have my regular light on, but I don't have any soft boxes or anything to balance out the stuff on my sides. So if anything is a little bit too harsh, then that's why. But yeah, so I'm gonna get started. For brows, I'm going to be using the NYX Micro, what's this called? The Micro Brow Pencil, and I actually really like this because A, it's really cheap. You can get it at Target or Walmart, any drugstore really, and I'm honestly really surprised with how well I like this because I've been lately using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade, and then I switched to this, and once I switched to this I was like, I don't think I'm ever going back. It's honestly so nice. So we're gonna go into that. I'm gonna go in with the spoolie and just go, y'all, I can't talk today. It's already starting. So I'm just going to comb through my brows, make sure that they're in the position that I want them to be before I start filling them in. And I have pretty thick brows in general, so I don't usually use a whole lot of brow product, but I'll do enough so that way I'm like, okay, brows look good today. And if you've watched any of my previous videos, then you know that brows are pretty much the same when it comes to this stuff, so. But yeah, so I've noticed that I really do like this NYX brow pencil, and which is funny because I've used brow pencils before. I had the Anastasia brow definer before, and I found that, I don't know, I just wasn't a huge fan of the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, and I know that's a shocker because everybody loves using her definers, her Brow Wiz, but I actually haven't tried the Brow Wiz, so I think this might actually be a pretty good dupe for that. And I mean, obviously it's way cheaper. So for those of you that are really trying to stay on a budget, for those of you that are like me and you're in college and you literally can't afford anything, this is something where if you have a couple bucks and you really need a new brow product, I would recommend this for sure. And what's funny is at my school in the student bookstore, they have little makeup products to where if you need something in an emergency or I say emergency, if you're getting ready to go out and you're oh crap, I don't have anything, you can kind of run down there and grab something, which I honestly think is pretty cool. And they have some, I think they have some NYX stuff. I know they have e.l.f. products, which is interesting because I don't use a whole lot of e.l.f. products, but yeah, so this is something where if you're in a rush and you have to go to Target or go to CVS or go to wherever to grab something, I would recommend grabbing this. We're gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Tape, of course. Focus. I really want to try that Tarte foundation, so freaking bad, but again, I don't have $39 to go spend on it. So, I do completely agree though with what's been going on with the shade range issue with that, because I mean it does kind of suck. If you're a person who has darker skin tone and you're really hyped about trying a new foundation and then they launch it and then you're like, what the heck? Like, I totally get it. I don't think Tarte did it maliciously, so I think, like, I feel bad for them in the sense where it's, like, people were, like, hella pissed about it, but some people were acting like they did it on purpose. And I know that they said that they were going to launch their other shades, like, sooner, or, like, they launched everything before they finished doing all of their shades. So I do think that that was kind of weird. Like, I don't know why they just came out with stuff before everything was ready, because then that's, like, why? But I don't know. I think that once Rihanna did her line, after that it's like she set the standards. It's like after that, like, there's no excuse for people to not have like a full shade range, because you know, it's not fair for people to get hyped about using a product and then you don't have their shade, like whether it's concealer or foundation, like whatever, you know. So I understand when people are like upset about it, but I also just feel like people need to understand that it's Tarte. Like, they've always come out with such fantastic products, and you know that they didn't do it like maliciously to like piss people off. Because why would you do that if you're like a really big makeup brand? They're not going to be like, oh, well, let's purposely leave out these people. Like, no. I mean, I agree with everybody that they probably should have had their full line together before they launched. Like, I don't know why they did that, but I know that they didn't do it like purposely to piss people off. So I think some people out there need to chill, but for the most part, like, I do agree with the whole shade range thing. Oh, also, I hope that those of you who have been, like, who are in California and are from, like, the Ventura area or any area that was affected by any of the fires, I really hope that you guys are doing okay, because I know that there's actually some people at my school who, like, their houses burned down, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, could you imagine how horrible that must be? Like, I don't even know what I would do. Like, I would literally, like, I don't even know. So, my thoughts and prayers are to those of you who know people or... Oop, stand by, y'all. Now that we have the concealer on, and I have carved out my eyebrows, I'm going to take some of the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, and let's see if it'll... There we go. So I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to set the brows. Okie dokie, so now I'm going to start on the eyes, and of course, before we even start applying eyeshadow, we want to prime, and I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape for this, so I'm just going to put a little dot on both eyelids, and I'm going to blend that out with my finger, because that's how I've always blended out my primer. So now to set the primer, I'm going to go in with the Morphe, I think this is the, yeah, E14 brush, and it's really nice and, like, dense and fluffy. Dense and fluffy, does that even go together? I don't know. But as you can tell, it has, like, it's, like, firmly packed, but there's a lot of bristles. So, I'm going to be using some Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is my shit. I love this stuff. I don't think I've ever tried another translucent powder. Like, for the past, like, 3 years that I've been interested in makeup, I only used Laura Mercier. But... And now we're going to get started into the eyes. So I think the first thing that I'm going to go in with is my Morphe 39A palette. No, I lied, just kidding. My Morphe 35P palette. As you can see, mine is very dingy and used. It's been, I've had this for such a long time, which is funny because all of the shadows in here barely look like they've been touched. Like, you can see, like, where the brush, like, barely dipped into it. But I haven't had the chance to use this in a while because I've been doing so many of, like, the coppery and, like, red tones. I really wanted to do, like, a peachy, pinky eye look, so that's what we gonna do. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush by Morphe, of course. This is the M441 brush. And I think I'm just gonna go in with one of these lighter pink shades. So I'm probably going to start off with this one right here, just because it has a really nice light pink, like mauve-y shade, which I really like. So I have, like, no place to put my stuff. I'm going to just, let me tap that excess, there we go. I'm just going to blend this into my crease. And this is going to be like a semi-cut crease look, just because I really like the way that I've seen so many of these types of looks on Instagram and YouTube and stuff lately. So I'm going to first go in with the crease, and then we'll start going into the other shadows, of course. This is also a very light shade, so if it doesn't get picked up on the camera as well, that's why, but I promise it's there. I'm gonna go in with this next purple shade right here. So I'm definitely seeing a lot of purple in this, and I really want to try to get a little bit more of those peachy things in there. So I'm going to try, we'll see. So I was thinking about going into my Tarteist Bloom palette, and then I realized that I still have this beauty, and I haven't used it in a hot minute. I'm going to use the Kylie Cosmetics Royal Peach palette, and this came out a long time ago, but I haven't used it a whole lot since I got it because I'm like, oh, I never really use these kind of tones, and now I have the chance to do it. So I'm going to take the fluffy brush that comes with the package, and I'm going to take this shadow right here. This is very, you can see my camera. It's a very peachy, pretty corally shade. So I'm going to try putting this more in the crease instead of that purple shade because I really want this look to be like peachy, pinky, that type of thing. Beautiful. It's actually a pretty nice blending brush. And then she came out with her brush set that the internet like lost their shit over. I was like, okay, not getting that. Mostly, like, I didn't get it just because I just don't have $360 lying around. If you have it, then good for you, like, honestly. If you like, rude! If you like natural hair brushes, I think that it's a good way to do it. I think for face brushes, it's better, like, it's better to have synthetic ones because then I feel like the product just gets absorbed so much more by natural hair brushes that it's like, it takes you twice as long to apply your makeup, and no one's got time for that. So now that you guys can see a bit more up close on what the heck it is that I'm doing, you can see that I'm really just like taking this peach shade and blending the crap out of it. I think I'm gonna try to mix like these two corner shades together because they're really, really pretty, and I kind of want to see what they would do if I put them in my outer V. This is an interesting combo. Oh shoot, that's really pretty actually. I'm digging that. I think I'm going to go back in with that slightly darker purple shade that we used before, and I'm just going to use that a little bit in my crease. I'm going to go back in with that outer corner shadow just so that way it is very, very blended and nicely mixed. So right now, this is when the cut crease kind of part of this is going to take place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small brush. So I'm going to take my Vanity Planet Small Cream Shadow Brush, and I'm going to take some Tarte Shape Tape, of course, and I'm going to be cutting halfway into my lid. So instead of doing like a full cut crease, because we have this shadow over here, I'm just going to do it to the point where it meets that outer corner shadow. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add more of that pink shadow back into the outer corner so that way it doesn't look like it's like nothing there. So I'm going to take those two on the bottom section and I'm just going to add those back in there. Make sure that they're nice and intense. And then also I'm going to set that one part of the concealer. I'm going to set that with some setting powder. So then I'm going to add concealer and do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, now going in and setting that. Okay, going back into the outer V. I really like the way this is coming out. This is so pretty. And this is something that I know that it looks like it's scary, but it's literally just taking a small brush and then just really slowly covering your lid. That's literally all it is. And you can always clean it up with makeup remover. You know, you can dip your tiny brush in makeup remover and then just go along the edge and you're fine. It's seriously the easiest thing ever. They're not hard. If it starts to frustrate you, just remember it's makeup. It's meant to be fun. So don't let it frustrate you. The first time I did a cut crease, oh my god, it did not look like a cut crease. It looked absolutely horrible. But yeah, so like semi-cut creases really are not that hard. So if you get too much concealer, like, and it's like over here, just do what I did and take the shadow, put it back over it, and you won't be able to even tell. So now that I have this pretty much blended to the point where I want it, I am going to do the glam part of this look, which is going to be, I actually did a review of this shadow on my Instagram the other day, so you probably already know what this is going to be. And I also did a poll on my personal page asking if this is something that you guys wanted to see me use in this tutorial. And like 94% of you were like, yeah, do it. So this is the Stila Magnificent Metals eyeshadow in the shade Metallic Pixie Dust. And can we just, like, I'm sorry the lighting's like super harsh right now, and so you probably can't really see it that well like in this thing, but oh my lord. If you see, you can go to my Instagram, @ash_slay makeup, and you will see a swatch of this on the back of my hand, and it is literally like the most amazing thing ever. So last time I used this, I applied it with my finger, but because we have a cut crease and I don't want it to be messy, I'm going to try to use this synthetic brush. This is by Morphe. This is the M561, and as you can see, it has a very dense top and it's kind of flat. So I'm going to be using this to pack on the shadow to the best of my ability. Hopefully this works. If not, we'll figure out another way. Yeah, it's like not happening. Maybe we should use like a natural hairbrush or something. Let me see. It's always difficult to try to find brushes that are actually gonna like do exactly what you want them to do, because sometimes shadows are just meant to be used with your finger, and it's just like the only reason why I don't want to do that right now is because I have like big fingers and I don't want to mess up like the cut crease part of this. So I'm gonna take this smaller brush. Oh, that's much better. And I'm going to just take this glitter shade and pack it all over the concealer part of it. And this is a very buildable eyeshadow, so you can put more and more and more on if you really want like a shit ton of glitter. Especially when you're me and you're obsessed with glitter, this is like the go-to. So, Stila's liquid eyeshadows are actually really, really nice too. I really like those. So since I like to do the like inner corner highlight and the eyebrow highlight last, I'm just going to finish up the eyes and then we're going to move on to the face. So I'm taking my Jonteblue liquid liner and I am just doing a line across the bottom. So, what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to apply lashes. So, I picked up some Ardell Wispies at Target the other day, and I'm going to be using these for my lashes today. I'm so excited because I've really been wanting a pair of like really like natural like wispy eyelashes, and I was so pissed because my House of Lashes ones that I got in like the Tinkerbell style that were so cute, I freaking lost one of the eyelashes, and I was like, I hate my life so much. So I was like, alright, I'm at Target, these aren't that expensive, like why not, this is fine. So this is Black Wispies, and again I'm going to be using the Black Duo Eyelash Glue. I'm like always so afraid to take these out of the package because they're so thin that I'm like, I'm gonna break the eyelash. So now onto the face. I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. Just applying this all over my face. Okay. So primer is on, and I'm going to go in with my NYX Total Control foundation. I am in the shade Natural, at least I think I am. So far it's going pretty well. So I'm just going to be dropping that on my face and then blending it in with a kabuki brush from, or flat top stippling brush from Vanity Planet. I'm just gonna drip this on. And I know that some people get like hella annoyed with people who drip the stuff on their face, but that's like the only way that I can apply this, because my brushes like don't apply it well if I just put it directly on the brush, unless I use a like synthetic foundation brush. And honestly, for a foundation from the drugstore that claims to be pretty full coverage, I like it, honestly. I think it works pretty damn well. I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer. I'm in the shade, I think I'm in the shade Light Neutral or something like that. Oh, haha, this is the shade Dark Neutral. This is the one that I got for contouring. So, I don't know where my other one is, but I know I have it. So, you know what? Just kidding. We're going to go in with some Tarte Shape Tape, because why the hell not? So, this is, again, full coverage, so we don't need a lot of it. I'm going to put like 3 right there and 3 right there. A little bit down my nose, some on my forehead, a little bit on my chin. And I blend away. So going in with the Tarteist Pro Glow Palette, I'm going to be going in with the shade Shade. And I'm going in on a Vanity Planet Large Cream Shader Brush, I believe, Large Cream Shadow Brush. So that's what that looks like. So now I'm just going to take this and apply it to the contours of my cheeks, the hollows of my cheeks, and then my forehead, sides of my forehead. And the sides of my nose. And then I'm going to blend this out. I'm going to take my Morphe E48 brush, and I'm just going to be setting underneath my eye, sides of my nose, and then while that bakes for like 20 seconds, I'm going to take my angled contour brush from Vanity Planet. It looks like that. And then I'm going to go in with the Tarteist Pro Glow powder contour shade in Sculpt. And I'm going to sculpt the cheekbones and all the other parts where we put down contour. Okay, so now I'm going to wipe away the bake. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do blush, and then before we do highlight, I will go and finish out the eyes, do the underneath, and then do the inner corner and brow bone highlight. So what I'm going to do is with the Benefit Cosmetics Cheekbone palette, I'm going to go in with, I think, Rocketeur, which is this one right here. And I'm going in on my Morphe E4 brush, which looks like that. And I'm just dusting this on the apples of my cheeks. So many notifications today, oh my gosh. So now what I'm going to do, since I did the blush, I'm going to go in and do the inner and outer corner highlight, inner and outer corner, what? Inner corner and brow bone highlight. And to do that, I'm going to, let's see, what should we take from the Tarteist Pro Glow? I want to take the shade Stunner, which is the shade in the Pro Glow palette. Morphe M431 brush, which looks like that. And I'm just going to take this and put it on the inner corner. Same thing to the other eye. And then I'm just going to go in on a fluffy brush and do, oh wait, no, I lied. I want to use my smudger brush for this. This is my go-to for doing the lash line. So this is the smudging brush from Vanity Planet. The tip looks like that. And so I'm going to go in on the Kylie palette. This is so funny because I so did not plan on using this palette. I'm going to go in with the shades that we used in our outer corner. And I'm just going to smudge that along the lower lash line. Okay, so now that we've done all that, and I'm going to add the lower lash line mascara, which is going to be some Tarte Lash paint. So, for highlight, we are using Jeffree Star's Peach Goddess. Look at how freaking huge this highlighter is. This is huge. I just can't. Okay, y'all? I just can't. So I'm going to be using a packing brush by Morphe. This is the M501 brush. And I'm just going to get as much highlighter on this as I can. This is such like a densely compacted highlighter that I'm like, how do people get through this stuff? And I don't know if the camera's picking it up that well, but you can definitely see like it is a very light pink undertone. So it's really, really pretty because it goes with this really well. It's like, it almost is like in the pan, it's like dead ass pink, but like on here, it's almost like a pinky silver. Like I don't even know how to describe it. I could wear highlight literally for days, just forever. If I could, I don't think I could ever give up highlighter. Like, if I had to give up one thing for makeup, it would probably be brows, because I feel like I can live without it, just because my brows are already relatively full. So it's like, it wouldn't be the end of my life if I couldn't use brow products anymore. By the way, I never ever ever highlight my chin just because my chin gets oily so easily. So if I add shine to it, I feel like it just brings the oil out even more, and I'm like, hard pass on that one. So my lips are hella chapped, so before I go into the lip, I'm going to apply some chappy stick. I'm going to be using Kylie Cosmetics Koko K. I have like a lot of pinky like nude lipsticks, but I wanted to stick with like the soft glam, and some of them are like really bright light pinks, and I have some that are like really bright like hot pinks, and I'm just like, I don't have enough like in-betweeners, you know? So I'm going to be applying this. I do have the lip liner, but I'm just gonna apply it without it because, you know, at this point, like, whatever. So let's apply. Her velvet formula is so nice. I honestly love her velvets. Alright, and last but not least, of course, apply your setting spray. I think Cover FX has a really good one too, but I have this bottle that I've had frickin' forever. It's like hella grungy, so I apologize if it looks nasty on camera. But yeah, so I'm going to be using this De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. It's for oil control. So this is what I'm going to be using to set my face. Oh my gosh, so many people want my attention. Alright. So this took me so long to film. I went through like, my camera goes through like 30-minute increments at a time, and I had to click like start for the next thing like 4 times. So I hope this will be as short as it possibly can be. I bet that I'm going to be editing this and I'm going to be like, why am I still talking? Like, this needs to be over because this is a hella long video. But I actually really, really, really love the way that this look came out. I love how cute the eyelashes are because they are wispies. Oh, I should zoom you guys in. See what I'm saying? Like, they're so delicate and just so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm just so obsessed. Okay, but anywho, so yeah, that is this look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. I've been wanting to film this so badly. I've been itching to sit down and film the past couple days. So since school started, it's been kind of hectic. So I'm really hoping to do the same thing I did last semester, where hopefully I can get something up like once every weekend. I'm gonna do my absolute best, but obviously with school's a priority. But yeah, so instead of me continuing to ramble on like I've been doing this whole video, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this look. I think this is much more wearable than the one I did previously. And yeah, I had so much fun. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, and please subscribe. And then don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My username is ash_slaymakeup, so definitely go check that out. I obviously don't have time to post like full face eye looks or anything like that every single day. I try to post something every day as much as I can. I usually do reviews on stuff, so if you guys are interested in that, definitely go check that out. I'm really trying to grow everything right now. And my goal for the end of the year is to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It's a bit of a reach, it's a bit of a stretch, but I think it'd be really cool if we could get that far. So if you or anybody you know loves makeup, tell them to subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe, and please leave me comments down below for what you thought about this look, and tell me what your favorite product was that you liked that I used in this video. So yeah, that's it. So until next time, I hope y'all slay your day, and I hope that this video made your day so much better. If it was like really crappy or something, or I don't even know, I'm rambling at this point. Whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!